happened to you, my son? Why are you looking like this?
Mama, I'm done.
Done? With what?
This whole place. There is nothing here for me anymore. I have to go.
Go? To where?
What is left for me here? Can I not, like Paul, now say I have fought a good fight of faith? No, of pains.
Center.
Have I not fought for a lost cause? What else is remaining for me in this compound? In this house of people looking at me, waiting for me to fail. Each time I make a venture, it's as if.
Santa, I'm your mother. Eh? I'm here for you, you know.
I know. But in this house, I have been stabbed.
Stabbed?
I have been bruised. Caterpillar have jammed me.
Ah! My son? By who?
Did they not tell us that the weapons of our warfare, they are not carnal, but they are mighty through God? Did they not say to us that we should put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil? Those are those who are outside there. What about those who are with us in the family? Did they teach us that man's enemies are members of his own household?
Santa, you need to make me understand. You need to enlighten me. What are you saying?
When I walked into this house a few years ago, beautiful house it was.
Yes.
What a warm welcome I got. And I wanted to join in. I wanted to know what makes this house work, so I came to you. Mama, how do I join? You set teachers over me. And then I picked up a broom and then I began to sweep and work also so I can belong to this house. And so one day when I was sweeping, as I lifted my gaze, I saw a light shining from a beautiful nose ring, like the ray of light, kissing my heart directly. Oh, beautiful lady she was. As she opened her mouth, oh, the windows of heavens, cherubims going out and seraphims coming out. I couldn't resist her. And so I went closer to her and tried to know her even better. She spoke to me, oh, a word so endearing to my soul. But those same words, they were like two-edged sword, because at one time it is shooting and the other time it is cutting.
Did you tell me?
I just wanted to try something on my own.
Ah.
But babe was a very terrible liar. Babe was a terrible liar. I tried to tell you, but Nami lose guard. When she left me, I picked the broom back up and I started sweeping and sweeping and sweeping. And one day, the celestial voices of heaven started singing to me right when I was washing the toilet. Do you know they say that great testimonies happen from inside the toilet? You should visit there. And so as I was washing, those great voices like celestials were singing. And then I drew closer and closer. And then the voice became one. Oh, what sweetness came out from her mouth. Ah, human being, they sing, sha.
Santa, did you tell me?
She's your daughter too.
Am I not your mother?
She's the chorus leader in this
I'm
house.
your mother.
I really wanted to tell you. But I said, let me know her first, at least just a little more.
Yaran zamani.
As I started knowing her and I decided today, let me go and tell mommy. As I took the step of faith, she held my hands. Heavens kissed the earth in that moment. I turned back to her and I beheld her smile one more time. And when I hugged her, oh, the sweetness of heaven touched my soul. And I looked back at her lips and I saw the scripture whispering to my spirit, oh, that I may kiss the kisses of your mouth. Indeed,
Santa!
her love was sweeter than wine.
Did you tell me?
How could I tell you when she shut the doors? And by the time the door was opened again, I saw myself naked and vulnerable. How can I come to you that the perfect son you raised now is naked?
I'm your mother! I love you regardless.
That is why I ran away when this happened. I hid myself. I was not good enough to come to you anymore. I was ashamed. I am a disgrace to you. But, Sister Habiba,
Santa!
she realized I have not been at home for a while. So she came to me, she ministered to me. In words and in spirit, she prayed for me and lifted up my drowning soul. She didn't just come to preach to me. She came bearing gifts with cooler for my body. So both my spirit and my body was nourished by her ministry. And then I knew this had to be from the Lord. Because the right woman will lift your soul. And then we began to pray. And I heard my name. Santa. 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 She's your wife.
Santa, did you tell me? Did you tell me?
I wanted to tell you, but
did you tell me?
She joined me to sweep. And then we were sweeping together. One began to chase 1,000. No, two of us, we chased 10,000 together. And one day, she came to me. And she said she had a revelation, and so we needed to pray. For 21 days, we knelt down and we besought the Lord. For the Lord to give us direction in this relationship. We fasted all day and prayed all night. But at the end of 21 days, Abiba came to me and said, the Lord has spoken. And when she opened her mouth, she told me that it is not the will of the Lord for me and her to be joined together in marriage. And I said, let me go and tell my mother what had happened. And I checked Facebook. In less than a week, my best friend went to collect bride price list from her parents.
Santa! Did you ask me? Did you tell me? Did you regard
Stop asking me! Mom, stop asking me! Am I not your son? Did you not see me drowning?
I saw you! But I was waiting for you to come and tell me.
You should have dragged me out!
Dragged you? Dragged you?
Yes!
When you go to hospitals to tell the doctor about your symptoms, the doctor still tell you to go and scan. You trust the doctor more than your own mother, Santa!
I was just trying to do something on my
But you
own.
trust him more than me.
This is not your era. Your era, what did they do? Your father and your mother sat down and they saw another father and mother that had a good son, and then they said, this son is good for my mother, and then they just called and then they wedded you to them.
Wedded me! But I'm not heartbroken as you. I'm not broken. Santa, look at me. My parents didn't choose. They guided me. They were my spiritual covering. They leaded me. And today I'm happy. What about you? You are broken, shattered. I was guided. I listened. They didn't choose for me. Instead, they guided me. Because they know what is best for me as their daughter. If you regard me as your mother, you will tell me. When you are ready, I'll be your mother. But for now, be here with your pains. When you want me to guide you and to lead you, I'll be waiting for you.
You are living just like that. The one in pains, but you are the one angry. I am the one punctured, but you are the one bleeding. But how many more times do we make these teachers God set over us bleed just because we want to try it by ourselves? How many times have we gone to the hospital to take prescriptions from patients while the doctor is waiting for us? I have tried it my way. Maybe it's time for me to try it in the way that is being stated in this house. It is time for me to see her and tell him that is set above me. I am not just your son alone, she is your daughter too. You know my makeup and you understand her makeup. You know my history and then you know her history. You know my weaknesses and then you know her strengths. Don't just look at me and nod your head, G-Life. It is time for us to do the right thing. Our teachers and our pastors are waiting to guide us. God bless you.